Absolutely heartbreaking. So I'm gonna let the father of Samaria, Kenneth, rest in peace to her. She was a newborn down there at the NICU at Harris Hospital down there in Fort Worth, Texas. And I'll let this young man explain the situation. And it's absolutely heartbreaking what they're doing to them down there at Harris Hospital, down there in Fort Worth, Texas. And I want to just help get this video out. I can't explain it all the way for everybody. So therefore, that's why I'm gonna show this young man explaining the situation for everybody. So that way y'all can get the details better. And it'll help me to keep my emotions under control because, like I said, this is absolutely heartbreaking. And my prayers go out to this family as well, to this young man, to also Samaria's mom, as well as to her twin sister as well. I don't know the other twin's name or anything, everybody, and I'm sorry for that. I tried to find as much information as I can. I also found this, where I guess the sister of the mom of the twin that had passed away, Samaria, had said, my sister never signed off on anything about organs, and the funeral home notified us today that baby Samaria arrived without her organs.
How are you?
So what happened?
Me and my family, we had twins. We had beautiful girl twins. They was born prematurely, no health conditions at all. They've been breathing 21% oxygen since they was born. The oxygen machine that they've been on to help them keep their lungs open been like 3%. That was all they was using. Friday I go to visit them. We go every day. We've been here day in, day out. Like, we know everything about them. Like, as far as we've been following them, keeping in check with the doctors. They switched doctors this week. The doctors and the nurse practitioners that have been working with our child wasn't working with our child like this week at all. So we had this new doctor come in. I tried to go visit, and they told me I had to stand outside. And I was like, what am I standing outside for? They said they're doing a sterile procedure. I said, what's a sterile procedure? Because no one has called to notify me and my family. They asked me to just be patient and be calm down. I need to calm down. I was like, I am being calm.
Because they're keeping you from seeing your twin babies.
Yeah, but the woman was talking about one baby. So I said, okay, well, I have two. I should be able to see the other one. She said, no, the nurses and them are doing something. I said, well, you need to send someone out here to give me a better explanation because no one's called to notify me and the mother. So 10 minutes go by, she come out and she was like, Dad, your baby had a upset stomach earlier, and when I went to her bedside at 8 o'clock, I noticed that she did kind of seem pale. She was pale, but the vitals seemed okay to me. She said at 11:30 I went to check again. At 11:30 I also noticed that she was pale again. She said, so I then notified my superiors. I asked her, I said, and this nurse name is Blanca P. The nurse that was working on my child at the time, the name is Blanca P. She said she came in and this is how she found her. So I asked her, what changed at 11:30 that made you go notify your superiors if you had the same symptoms and the same signs at 8 o'clock? She said, well, I've been a mother at the NICU, so she said, I didn't think that was alarm. I said, how is a pale baby not a sign of an emergency? How is a pale baby not a sign of an alarm? She said, well, I think I made the right decision as far as what I decided to go tell my superior. I said, you don't get paid to think. So she said, I need to call my